Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Manly Hanley's channel. I'm your host, Manly Hanley, and today we're going to be doing the very first Q&A video on this channel. I'll be pulling questions from the Manly Hanley's 100 subscriber special video. If you want to check that out, here's a little clip, a little teaser of what's in that video. Need I say more? But for real guys, thanks for the questions. I've been really enjoying it. If you have questions for the next Q&A I'll be doing sometime down the road, by all means leave them down in the comment section below here. But anyway, let's get going. First question, The Power to Strong 2 says, will you ever play games on here? Maybe. I've actually already recorded one session of a game that I had as a kid called MX Unleashed. It's this motocross game. I love this game so much. It's such a fun game to play. But besides that, I'm not really sure if I'm going to do too much else in terms of that. I don't know, so maybe is the answer to your question. Jackson Master Nunzio, hopefully I pronounced that name right, I'm so sorry if I butchered that, wants to know, so like, what's like your favorite stuff like to do? Alright, this is one I kind of had to stop and think about for a second, just because of the fact that there's a lot of stuff I could list off, so I'm just going to kind of start saying some stuff that I like to do. I love, as you can tell, I like making videos, I like editing, I love that kind of stuff. Another thing I like to do is, actually where I'm at right now is my little shop, and I have drum sets set up, amps, guitars, keyboard, piano, all sorts of stuff. I love recording music, I love just writing, I love all that kind of stuff. It's one of my favorite things to do is write songs and things like that. Just have a lot of fun doing that. It's a big part of my life right there with music. I also kind of like to draw a little bit every now and then. I'm not a great drawer, but I like to draw anime. And actually that kind of transitions into the other thing I like to do, which is I love watching anime. I love watching movies and stuff, like, you know, superhero movies, like, you know, the Wolverine movies, love those, love the X-Men movies. But also I really love anime. I don't know why I got into that about 2 or 3 years ago. I started watching Pokemon, I think. And then I watched a little bit of Yu-Gi-Oh!, Sword Art Online, Gurren Lagann. Yu Yu Hakusho is a great anime I watched. Beck, then we got Dragon Ball Z. I'm working through my way through Dragon Ball. I've already watched all of GT, starting, you know, working through Super. And then obviously a lot of other animes I like to watch. Not sure if this is considered an anime or not, but it's animation. Avatar: The Last Airbender and Legend of Korra. Oh my god. Such a great series. If you haven't watched that, I would totally recommend you watching that. Really enjoy collecting all sorts of physical media, from, like I said, DVDs and Blu-rays to even things like records and VHSs and manga and CDs and all sorts of stuff like that. I really enjoy collecting those kind of things. And on top of collecting that kind of stuff, I actually did, for a brief period of time, I still need to finish it, I collect like old toys that I had when I was a kid that I no longer have. Bionicle, love Bionicle. I got a bit of a Yu-Gi-Oh card collection going. I also, obviously, if you didn't know this, I was a math teacher at a high school. Best job I could ever have in my life. Love the kids, if you're watching, which probably half my subscribers are my students. But if that's the case, hey, I for real love my job. It's one of my favorite things in the world to do, on top of, you know, like I said, everything else. So yeah, I know it's a bit of a long-winded explanation, but that's the kind of stuff I like to do. Hopefully that's a bit of an answer. Braden Self wants to know, are the Minecraft Let's Plays coming back? Kind of the same answer on the video game side of things. Not really too certain right now. Potentially. I don't even know if I have my Minecraft password. I don't have it on my new PC at all. So the answer to your question, Braden, is maybe, not sure. Mark wants me to play more TF2. Maybe again, not too certain right now. CJ Joyce wants to know, first love for Q&A. Alright, so settle in because this may take a minute. Manly Hanley is definitely not a ladies' man nowadays, but me back in the day, like in 2nd grade, it was crazy. And this is how much I was crazy about her. I would literally be in my desk, I would listen to a teacher like this, and then I would literally start doing this. I would sneak out of my desk like that, and then I'd go back to her desk. I remember at one point when I got back to her desk, I remember I held her by the hand, I kissed her on the hand, and I said, I love you. If that's not ladies' man material, I don't know what is. But anyway, at one point, I remember I was behind her desk, and I had this little toy, which I actually have right here. I don't actually know what it would be considered right here. Is it like a, I don't know what it'd be called. It's like got like a little smiley face bobblehead kind of thing. But it's got this little spring thing to it, but that's like a suction cup on the bottom. So I really don't know what kind of toy this was per se. Nonetheless, I remember she sat next to this metal filing cabinet we had in 2nd grade, and at one point I took this, and for some reason I don't know why I decided to like stuck it to the side of it, and like I like pulled it off, and you know, if you think about it, this thing, you know, like a suction thing stuck to metal. When you pulled it off, the whole like cabinet made a noise like boom. And I must have done it like one or too many times. I guess I was showing off the toy door, saying, "Yo, look at my little bobblehead thing." Now the teacher overhears this, and she says, "Manly Hanley, give me that little toy." And Manly Hanley, being in front of his lady, what are you gonna do? Are you gonna back down? Of course not. So what do? I hold it like this, and I say,
No.
Teacher's not too happy about that. She says it again. What do I say again?
No. Manly Hanley ain't gonna give you my toy.
Needless to say, my toy got taken from me. Mama had to come to school, beg to get this little thing back. So yeah, that's kind of the story behind my first love, if you can say that. So yeah, 2nd grade. Manly Hanley was definitely a ladies' man, even back then. Last but certainly not least, Fired Panda 76340 asks, what are your favorite musical bands and genres? I'm glad you asked. So, this may, again, take a minute. I'm just going to kind of name off a couple of them. Alter Bridge, oh my god, I love Alter Bridge. My boy Mark Tremonti is great. Bicycle Thief, a band that not many people know about. It's got Josh Klinghoffer and Bob Forrest, and it's the album's called You Come and Go Like a Pop Song. And oh my gosh, classic album. And my friend, I discovered it in high school. My friend and I would blast that stuff. Blink-182, absolutely love Blink-182's self-titled album, one of my favorite albums. Asthenia off of the self-titled is probably my favorite song by Blink-182, bar none. Breaking Benjamin, I got into this band maybe like 2 or 3 years ago, and I went to one of their concerts in Charlotte, I think. Oh my gosh, it was great. I loved it. Goo Goo Dolls, Hot Action Cop, John Frusciante. Listen to Modern Baseball for like 5 minutes. Really love Oasis. You look at Liam Gallagher of Oasis, like he always, just the way he looks with those sunglasses on, oh my gosh. I like emulated his look for like about a year or two. Last year of high school, at the beginning of college. Still absolutely watch their videos, and I just look at Liam, I'm like, God, how can one man be so flippin' cool? The Police, Red Hot Chili Peppers, Space Hogs, Smashing Pumpkins. Oh my God. Stone Temple Pilots, Sublime I listened to a lot in high school again. Love their sound. It's just a classic. To me, if I listen to that, I'm immediately taken back to high school. The Wallflowers, I like one album, and that's pretty much it of theirs. Bringing Down the Horse. Weezer is another band I really have a lot of connection to. Rivers was kind of this outcasty kind of guy, and I really dug that. But that's pretty much all of the bands that I like. Now there's definitely more bands that I like. For example, The Offspring. I like The Offspring a little bit. Nirvana a little bit. But for the most part, you can tell, I don't really listen to a lot of music outside of the rock genre per se, because granted, I play guitar, and that's kind of what I always grew up hearing. So I think that's kind of the reason why I haven't gotten into a lot of other kinds of music. I like what I like. So that's every single question on the Manly Hanley's 100 subscriber special video. I know that took a long time, but I really wanted to go through everything and really kind of make sure I addressed every single question I could. So anyway guys, that's it for the Q&A. Again, if you have any additional questions, whatever, put them down in the comment section below, and I'll be sure to answer them next time. Thanks so much for watching, and be ready for more content coming soon. Let me redo that whole thing. Now, if you didn't know already, Manly Hanley is definitely, by all means, a ladies' man. Especially back then. Like I said, I remember at one point when I